Man, I wish we were redecorating our bathroom. Actually, not even redecorating, just, you know what? The girls' bathroom is fine. My bathroom's honestly, probably fine as well. But you know, I try to be as prepared as possible. I try to be like, okay, listen, I'm about to work for like a couple hours. You're only doing your quiet time for 1 hour. That's not that long. Let's be prepared. Let's do a tactical potty break. Let's, let's take a tactical potty break. Let's get you all the things you need. Let's do all this stuff. And then I can almost guarantee you she's going to ask me for something. But you know what? It's just hashtag mom life. Happy Monday, everybody. We've got collaboration. We've got VT. We've got Mactastic. We've got Susie Gray. Just kidding. We've got DJ Sword Art. Good to see you, Dorian. We've got Stasis Hayes. John. Yeah, you got to do a tactical wee. Tactical. That comes from Bluey. Tactical wee. She's like, she says, even though I don't need to use the toilet, I'm going to anyway, or else I might wet the bed. It's called a tactical wee. Okay, I'm checking birthdays. Do we have any birthdays today? I don't think we do. I think the only birthdays I have written down on my birthday list is they happen at the later part of December. Later. As men get older, they gotta take tactical wees before they go to bed, or else they're waking up in the middle of the night. Hey, it's Rumi. Rumi's like, not my birthday, but I will accept all forms of celebratory. I will take all forms of celebration and presents and cake regardless. Tactical wee when you're at theme parks and to go, yeah. Tactical wee before a movie starts. Tactical wee at a theme park. Tactical wee before a flight. And she just said she needs to go to the bathroom again. Hey, it's Bobby. See, I told you. Hold on, I'll be right back. But we just did go potty. You really need to go potty? Wait, come on. Sorry. Leave me alone. I love you. That snowman looks great. This is just what happens when you have kids. You just do not, your life isn't your own anymore, which is fine. I would not trade my children for anything, but yeah, that's the stuff. Yeah, tactical wheeze. We've all taken tactical wheeze before. And when you become a parent, it just becomes a staple when you've got like a toddler. Anytime you're going to go on a long drive or something, you're like, tactical wee, everybody. And then your kid's like, we don't have to go to the bathroom. And you're like, I don't care. Go to the bathroom anyway. There's probably something in there you can squeeze out. But happy Monday to everybody. We survived our Christmas party over the weekend. And I did have Ander take a video of my singing performance, but unfortunately the music was really, really loud. And Ander was sitting right in front of one of the speakers. And so you can't hear me very well. However, Charlotte absolutely killed it. She did such a great job. I was so proud of her. I was such a proud mom. I couldn't take a video from my phone, I realized, because I was playing her music off of my phone. So I had Ander take a video, but her music wasn't as loud. I have performed the song Christmas Baby Please Come, Please Come Home. The snow's coming down, I'm watching it fall, lots of people around, baby please come home. I've sung that song almost every single year. It's like a staple in my repertoire. And there's this one lady in my church congregation that's like, why don't you sing Santa Baby anymore? And I was like, I've never sung Santa Baby in my life. She was like, yes, you have. I remember you sang it the first year you were here in this area. And I was like, no, I didn't. Everybody, hey, Charlotte, can you help her, please? Oh, Auden was supposed to, she had like this little mini saxophone and she was supposed to come on stage, like pretending to play the mini saxophone, and she got too scared. She wouldn't do it.
And she saw Santa there, but
Does she need help? Is she done?
No.
Oh, okay. She just wanted me to tell them that. As much as any parent sometimes wish they could, but I'm sure no one would swap out their kids. I would never swap out my kids, but I would definitely send my kids over to grandma's house for 4 hours if I were given the chance. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I love to sing, but I don't get to sing like that very often. And that's like my go-to Christmas song. It's the song that I kind of like have on my phone, karaoke track on my phone. I can kind of sing it whenever. But we had this plan for Auden to come out with this little mini saxophone, but she got too scared, which I completely understand. Hey, I am not talking to you. I'm talking to my friends. Okay. I must not fear. Next time you're scared to play your saxophone solo, Auden, just remember, I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be only nothing. Only I will remain. I know she wants to be. My kids always want to be involved. They have serious FOMO and they want to be constantly involved. But so Charlotte did a great job and I was a very proud mom. I stood off to the side and played her music for her and I was really proud of her. And my two biggest complaints were, and maybe collaboration can because he and I go to the same church building, like we're in the same church congregation. Maybe he can say yay or nay. Because my two biggest issues were the fact that the music was way too loud. Like the whole night, the music was way too loud. We were like yelling at each other to try and talk to one another. And second of all, my food was stone cold because they didn't have any food warmers. I don't know how you have a party with a whole bunch of people and you have no way to warm your food. The meat was warm because it was catered by Rudy's and they had these little warmers underneath like the meat containers, but the mashed potatoes, the mac and cheese, everything that was supposed to be warm that wasn't the meat was stone cold. The corn on the cob, I couldn't eat any of it. It was stone cold and I was first in line. So I can't even imagine what it was like for all the people that waited. Hey, Twizzlo! I mean, it was a church party, yes, but it was more of a party. It wasn't like a spiritual kind of party. It was a party. It was a 70s theme, which was really fun. Some people came in some really fun outfits and stuff. But Auden was like, they did have a prayer. That's true. We did have a prayer. But when my husband was, my youth didn't want to do kazoos. I tried and they didn't want to do them. But when my husband was bishop of our church congregation for 4.5 years, he insisted at every party. Well, he did this because I don't know how many of you have taken a food class. Like if you get a job working fast food or something, you have to go get your food handler's permit, right? That is a requirement. You have to have that in order to work even fast food. Collaboration wasn't there. I mean, it happens, but I was hoping that somebody would, well, you know what? That's not even, our whole half of our table was like, our food is cold. Like nobody wanted to eat the food because it was just cold. He got a recording of me singing the same song last year. So it's somewhere on the Discord. I'll see if I can find it. But Ander always insisted that if there is that's just it. The number one reason people get food poisoning from a restaurant is from like a food gathering. It's not undercooked food or anything like that. It is hot food that is left out at room temperature for too long because that's when bacteria grows and that's when all the crazy stuff happens and that's what makes people sick. And so I brought this up and was like, what? I didn't bring this up for the party because I thought for sure they were getting it catered and they would have warming plates or like crock pots or something, but they didn't. They only had it happens within 2 hours, I think. But food still gets cold. So cold mashed potatoes is terrible. Like, who wants to eat cold mashed potatoes? So why would you not have your food be warming? It's not that hard to get a couple extension cords and put all your stuff in crock pots or on warming plates or something. I mean, I don't feel like I'm asking that much, not to mention food safety. And then the fact that they insisted on having people serve the food. And so there was only one line. And so it took 45 minutes for everybody to get their food. And I was like, there should absolutely be 2 lines. Like, there should be 1 line on one side and 1 line on the other. Well, that's good. I was like,
Hello?
dude, I cannot, I don't know. So anyway, this coming Sunday, we're supposed to have a meeting, like our ward council, which is when all the presidents of the auxiliaries or the organizations get together with the bishop. And I know he's going to be like, so how do you feel like the ward party went? And I'm going to have to be like, the food was cold. It was cold. It was stone cold. I was first in line and it was stone cold. There was no way to heat any of the food up. Only the meat was warm. And even then it was only like half warm. Everybody was eating cold food. There's no reason for us to not put stuff in crock pots. I don't understand. Like it legitimately does not make sense to me, but those were my only two things. Other than that, like it was super fun, but all the food was cold. Like we were all hungry afterward. Here's all this amazing food that people brought, and all of it was cold. Not to mention, I had leftover mashed potatoes at the end because there were too many mashed potatoes, and so I had extras, but I was like, this has been sitting out for 2 hours. This is bad. I have to just throw it away. It's a waste of food. 45-minute line to get the food, 2-hour line to use the kitchen microwave, or you can just put your stuff in crock pots. It's not that hard. Backpack, how are you? How's it going, Backpack? And Scarecrow, greetings from exceedingly sunny Queensland, Florida. Oh, so you're like there. You're on your trip. Where you were raised, we found sitters for Pokey, takes a village, so 'twas a flight after all. My auntie is surrounded by family and support. I think she's comforted to provide her Thai cooking. The service is in a few hours. I've been asked to be pallbearer, which will be an honor. Hope all of you are doing well. In for an emotional day here. I will say so. Well, I hope you can find some peace, and I hope you can find some awesome people to spend some time with and connect with some family members and whatnot. You know, funerals are hard, but they can also be celebrations of the person's life, and they're obviously very bittersweet. And as a religious person, I know that not everybody here is a religious person, but I don't believe that this life is just it. I believe that we will absolutely see our loved ones again someday, whether it's pets or people or whatever. I believe we will see them again someday. And so that's why funerals can be kind of bittersweet, because it's like, cool, like I miss my mom, but it's just see you later, alligator, for a little while. But if I'd had my way, it wouldn't have been. I wish my mom would have stuck around for longer, but it just is what it is. I would love to visit Australia someday. I'd love to travel with my girls, but I don't know. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but I hope you can find some peace today, Scarecrow. I really do. Stasis says, most places I've been to where a party and food was there mainly was buffet, like cold stuff, and warm stuff, fine cold, like sausage rolls and all that stuff. See, I don't feel like it's hard to just get a couple extension cords and just have some crock pots. Honestly, the church building itself should have some of those long bars that have like 6 plugs in them. They're like extra fancy extension cords. DJ BJ, I've got the packaging and I have the shirt, and I just have to put the shirt in the packaging and just take it over to the post office. So after my stream, I will do that later tonight. Yay! I'm very pleased with the way DJ BJ's shirt popped up, turned out. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I need a drink. Let me check on my toddler. Auden, are you okay? Do you need me? Are you done? So you're all done. Okay, I need to go help her. Hold on. my Well, okay. Now that my toddler's taken care of, we should be able to move on to my game. And yes, it's easy to think a funeral is for the departed, but it is for us left in shambles. I agree. That's the sad thing about death, really, is that it's all the people that are left behind. And if we want to kind of sort of get into like a little bit of a heavy topic, but that's what makes deaths in like movies and books so heartbreaking, is because we don't follow the person that dies. We stay with the people that are left behind, right? And so we see the heartbreak that it causes and everything. And so if anybody here has ever had harmful suicidal thoughts, I know that, I mean, I've never experienced those myself, but I've heard from other people that a lot of times you will feel like, if I were to die, you know, nobody would care or whatever. And I promise you that is not true. I promise you that you will leave behind so many saddened people, so many heartbroken people. And this is what I say at the end of every single stream: the world is a better place with you in it than without you in it. So to anybody that may or may not be struggling with that, maybe nobody is in this chat, I don't know, I have no idea. But if you are, or if you ever have, or if you're feeling that way, I promise things will get better. And I promise it is absolutely worth asking for help. And that life doesn't always just stay bad. We have hills and valleys in our life, right? But I promise this world is a better place with you in it than without you in it. So so with my hair, I wash it maybe like once, maybe twice a week. And then I take like 45 minutes to curl the whole thing with a curling iron. And then it'll usually last until my next wash. I just have to kind of like for you guys don't even see the back of my hair. So I only do like the front. And Rumi's like, if any of you ever do anything like that, I will beat you up. Right. I mean, I'll beat you up with hugs. Thanks, Twizzlo. I never contacted her. I never went back to her and was like, hey, how did you do my hair? Because I don't know, I just kept forgetting. But I figured out how to do it with a curling iron. She did it with a flat iron. I don't know how she did it. But the next time when I go to get my hair cut by her again in January, I will watch how she does it. But it kind of actually gives me 70s vibes, and I'm totally down. Like when I went to the 70s themed Christmas party, I was like, this is perfect. So I just kind of had to learn how to do it on my own, but you got to curl these pieces away from the face. And then I have a little clip holding these back because my bangs get in my way. But I really love it. I really, really love it. But everybody at the Christmas party, the lights were really low, and everybody was like, oh, you dyed your hair. I was like, no, I didn't do anything to the color. I just chopped it. Just chopped it off. I thought I was going to like shave off my head. Not shave like that day, but I was like, dude, I am ready to just cut all this hair off. And then when she cut like, I don't know, 5 inches off or something, I was like, oh, that's all I need. I just needed that. I'm very, very happy with it. Very pleased. Well, see, we would have wanted it to be closer to Christmas too, but here's the problem. We have all these different congregations that meet in our building. And so everybody has to kind of pick the Saturdays that work for them. And because there are so many, this is another issue I have, because it's kind of like first come, first serve, but it irritates me because the way our church structure works is every single congregation has a time that they meet every Sunday, right? So our time is, let's say, I don't remember what it's changing to next year, but let's say it's like noon next year, because we rotate every year. So everybody rotates so that every couple years we all get the great time, and then we have a couple years where we have okay time, and then every couple years we have a crappy time, like the latest time, which is like 1:30, which is just kind of makes for a long day. You know, you're waiting around all day, and then church happens from 1:30 to 3:30, and then like the day's gone. But they don't do that. Yeah, it's kind of like a timeshare. But they don't do that with like holidays. And if you ask me, I don't think it's fair that somebody has to, that the freaking president of the whatever that congregation woke up at 2 a.m. when the calendar opened and booked up the best Saturday before Christmas. I don't think that's fair. I think they should do a rotation of all the congregations that have to share that building, and we should do the same thing we do for our church start time. Everybody should get the best Saturdays sometimes, and everybody should get the worst Saturdays. Like, oh, I don't know, the 5th of December. When they told us that's when our party was, I was like, we're not even in the Christmas spirit yet. So anyway, that's something I'm gonna have to bring up. Oh yeah. Remember that one time when I said I was gonna do I was gonna buy some stuff from the dude over the weekend, and then my weekend got completely crazy and I did not have any time? Well, I need to find that guy again because I want to buy stuff from him. Although maybe it's not even worth it anymore because, oh wait. Okay, let me remember where we are. We just rescued Melchior. 2 years ago, Twizzlo cut all my hair off down to like 3 inches. Good for you. That's so brave. I mean, it's just hair. Like it grows back, you know what I mean? Like it just, you know, but it's still a big step. I am not quite there yet. I think this is the dude that, yeah. He sure is selling stuff for a pretty penny. Okay, so here's what happened on Friday. I still haven't gotten that Guess the Game scene edited yet. My weekend was bananas because as if I don't have enough on my plate, I was like, let's home make these gifts for our family members. It'll be so simple. Wrong. It is not simple. It's never simple. So I'm halfway there. So we have Queen Zeal, who's like lost her mind because of the mammon machine. But I was also given, I think I was given a sword that reacts to the mammon machine. Wait. What did we get from Melchior? What did we get from him? Is that common over there? I don't think it's such a thing here in the UK. Might have 1 to 2 groups or people from one group go early or late for their ceremony, apart from the 1 to 2 hours they're open on the weekend. Oh, that's right. Thanks to us, the ruby knife. Is that something I can like equip or like what? No, ruby knife. What? So for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, that is worldwide. So any Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints that you go to, they're going to have that type of setup where you have you're in congregations based on your where you live geographically. We call them wards, congregation, ward, parish, whatever. We call them wards. And you are put in a ward based on your geographical locations. This is because everybody in a ward is supposed to kind of check on each other. And so if you have somebody that lives like 2 hours away or like 45 minutes away, that makes service really hard. Like if they have a baby or have an emergency or something and they need help, we keep all the ward members in a geographical boundary so we can offer service to each other. If anybody needs a ride or needs a meal or has car troubles or needs a dog sitter or whatever, you're not looking for people that are like 45 minutes away from where you live. And so in the United States, where there are quite a few wards, you're going to have lots of church buildings where there are staggered wards. Like one meeting time is 9 a.m. and then the next ward comes in and meets an hour and a half after that. So everybody's staggered. So the building is full of people, but everybody's kind of going to their different things at different times. And it works really well. But in places where there aren't a whole lot of wards, if you don't have enough people to make a ward, you have what's called a branch. And that's like a teensy little group of people. And sometimes they don't even meet in church buildings. Sometimes they'll meet in like the basement of a high school gym or something like that. Anywhere that they can find where the church can rent out for like meeting at. Sometimes they do it at people's houses. It just really totally depends on where you are. Like countries like the Philippines and stuff like that, you know, kind of out where you're not in a major city, then yeah, you've got little tiny branches that are meeting together just in like little like people's homes where they have like we have a branch that's in so multiple wards make up what's called a stake, like a stake in the ground. And the way that we look at it is all the wards come together. It's almost like a tent, putting up a big giant tent. You got to have a bunch of stakes in the ground to put a big tent up. That's kind of it's kind of a visual you can kind of think of for like the church as a whole. If you imagine it like as a big tent and you've got all the stakes in the ground that kind of keep it down. So we have like 12 wards in our stake, and we have one branch. And I think their primary, where all the little kids meet every Sunday to sing, has like 6 kids. It's a tiny, tiny little primary. When faced with the problem of gift giving, you thought, make our own gifts. Well, now you have 2 problems. I know, but my dad is not your classic, like, just buy him some tools or like get him something for the grill. That's not my dad. So he likes sentimental things, which I completely respect. He likes sentimental things. Okay, so this is like a key item. Got it. Okay, so Queen Zeal is losing her mind because of this mammon machine, which is drawing from the power of Lavos. Lavos came here 65 million years ago and has just been soaking up the power of the earth. So we need to go to the Ocean Palace. Oh, Dalton came and took Lady Shala away. And I believe this prophet they've been talking about is Magus. Hey, Skybird, how are you? Lavos and Genova would probably absolutely hit it off. Can you imagine? Match made in hell, I guess. Heaven, hell, I don't know. Honestly, I really like the... I really kind of like the group I've got here. Like, I've got a lot of, I've got, Ayla and, I've got Ayla and I have Marl and I have Chrono, and that's working pretty well for me. I'm sure you can mix and match it, although I feel like we've got one extra space here. I feel like there's gonna be one person. Yeah! It's Lavos' fault. The dinosaurs died. All of them died. I think I can have a couple high potions. No. Yeah. Okay, and then the luminous robe. Hey, it's PJ! We are in here. We are in here getting triggered. Okay, so that goes on Ayla. But I think I've purchased all the... Okay. Because I was going to say, I made a whole bunch of money while I was out fighting. I guess I could sell some things too. Never half butt. Use your whole butt. Wolf! I was going to say, I bet that's Wolf. How's it going, Wolf? Happy Monday. You guys, we leave in a week. But you know what we did yesterday? I finally was like, Ander, get in here. And I sat him down and we looked through Amazon and all sorts of stuff. And we finally wrote out our lists for Christmas presents for the girls. And I'm really excited because we're able to give them, I think we're going to be able to make Christmas a magical one. And I'm really happy about that. That was Legul. I've been like sneakily telling Charlotte things so she has this running list. Yes. What? Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, John Steed's rates would be through the roof. I have seen, I mean, this is a family-friendly channel, so we're not going to get into OnlyFans, but I have seen some interesting choices. Not that I've seen anything on OnlyFans, but I have definitely seen some people's interesting choices regarding why they chose, what they, anyway, it's an interesting, obviously it's not my, hey, it's Memo! And we love you! We love Memo. Memo is the greatest. Wait a minute. How do we leave here? Oh wait, I think I do remember how we leave here. I think so. I am currently in Act 3 of Silksong during this second playthrough. And I feel like I've done most of the things that I did the first time I played it, but I think there were definitely things that I had to look up and be like, wait, I know I got that tool somewhere. Where was that? But I found it. I didn't feel guilty about looking it up because I was like, I've already found this. I know I found this in my first playthrough, so I looked it up. But I'm trying to like do more I'm trying to do more exploration in Act 3 and see kind of what's happened everywhere. But I don't know what I'm gonna play like by myself after this. Hey, Strolog! I know, isn't that a good name? It's a good one. Stasis says, I don't give myself and no one buys for me. Me and my dad just buy whatever we want when we want. And the family is so big now, it's just far too expensive to gift every cousin's kid, their kids and their kids' kids. Oh, for sure. My dad and my stepmom, oh, that's mine, that's right. They're kind of in the same boat. They have so many grandkids that it's like, dude, there's no way to like gift all of them. And so, but my kids, they get kind of special treatment because they're like my dad's actual grandkids. No, I don't have a friend. I mean, I have a dog named Stixel. We had a tough week last week. Mrs. Memo accidentally ruptured her eardrum. So no driving, lifting, bending, or other straining for a few weeks last week. I was covering my own work, kid stuff, and caring for Mrs. Memo. She's doing much better now. Why? How did she rupture her eardrum? That is bananas. Hey, quiet. Ander has also taken upon himself, which means he's also told me this, that we're like taking Stixel's training like really, really seriously, which is important. But like, I don't really have a choice. So, oh, that reminds me, I gotta go close the dog door so she doesn't go outside and bark because I can't go outside and like deal with it. Hey, it's Wizard! Yeah, how does one rupture their eardrum? That sounds awful. Ooh, anything with ears. Yeah, see, that is what we're trying to avoid. Hey, Charlotte, will you please close Stixel's door? Had an upper respiratory infection, so there was pressure in the tubes already, and then she just blew her nose, put a hole in her eardrum. That sounds terrible. Okay, we're going to the place? It reminds me of the one time, so I had COVID, and it made me cough a lot. And obviously, like, I was coughing and coughing and coughing, and somehow it inflamed the cartilage between my bones, my rib cage. And so it just hurt so much to cough. And I finally was out on a walk. I was pushing Auden in the stroller. Charlotte was at school, and I went out on this walk, and I sneezed, and I felt this giant pop in my rib cage. And I was like, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything. It was so painful. And I remember trying to keep it cool, but I called my husband and I was like, I'm going to the ER. Something just literally popped inside my body. I don't know what's wrong. Turns out nothing, there was no damage done, but man, it was it was so scary. Well, I could breathe, but it hurt to breathe. Okay, we're supposed to go to the Ocean Palace, but like, where? That's true. Yeah, see? Isn't that weird? It's like the cartilage between your bones gets really inflamed, I guess, or something. But yeah, I remember like I just left my house. I was 2 houses down, and I remember feeling the sneeze coming on and be like, oh, prepare yourself, because I knew it was gonna hurt. But I just felt this massive pop in my chest, and I was like, ugh. But I had to like stop. I mean, it was so shocking. I had to stop for a second. Try to like catch my breath. If you've ever had like the wind knocked out of you, oh, it was bad. But I was legitimately, I thought maybe I'd like broken a rib or something, but I hadn't. Like I went to the ER and oh, everybody's gone. Oh no, just kidding. Why is that prophet allowed? Okay, I think the prophet is Magus. How else would he know everything that's going on? I decided to leave you alone. Oh, I mean, I guess we are in a game with magic, so he could. But I feel like it's Magus. That is a giant circle. I decided to leave you alone before, hoping you might make that prophet show his true colors, but I've no use for you anymore. Oh. I knew this was gonna happen. Okay, so are we not supposed to attack him when his cape is closed? Oh, that takes 8? Like someone from the outside would have seen me sneeze, grab my neck, and fall over. Oh, that guy's on drugs. I better steer clear. Yeah, oh, he's on drugs. You know what? Let's just attack him. Just regular attack. Oh, what? Hold on. How come she attacked Chrono? That was dumb. I guess we're doing an aura whirl. Does she have Cure 2 yet? That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna grind. Auden, will you let me play? Girl. What happens if she attacks him? Oh. So attacking does actually attack. Okay, got it. Got it. I know, a chunky. I know to have, well, there were actually some enemies earlier that brought my HP down to 1. Just little enemies that you just ran into like anywhere. They annihilated me. It was bananas. Nice. Couple of those. Wow, I hate that a lot. That freaking sucks. Oh man. Where is a good place to grind, I wonder? I don't know. Auden is behind a baby gate. Man, nah. See, I need Cure 2 because then I don't need what's his face for that. Cat attack? I don't know, sure. What? That was crap. Okay, but like, is that all he does? Because, I mean, like, I get it, but at the same time, like... No, I was gonna grind over the weekend, and then the weekend was too crazy. Saturday, and I didn't even get all the things done that I wanted to get done. Like, I did not get all the things. Darn it. Burp. Burp? What? Oh, but we got 30 TP, which is helpful. I don't remember how much she needs. No, I can't be beaten now. Not with eternal life just within my grasp. Okay, so this was only like half the... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Okay, I feel like I should heal my people. Cure. I need 110. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So Ice 2 attacks all enemies with ice. Cure 2 restores a large amount of HP to an ally. So it is not to all allies. Well, that's dumb. I thought, well, because Ice 2... That's stupid. Now I'm not as excited to get that anymore. Gosh dang it. That's lame. Whoa, Ayla was really low. Sorry, girl. I wasn't paying attention. Let's go. Oh, this gets us into the ocean paths. Okay. How have they been building this? There's Doreen. Or one of them. If only Susie used haste more often, she wouldn't be in this situation. That's true. Man, I used haste a lot in Final Fantasy X, and then I don't ever use it. I forget about it. Oh, this is Mune. Mune. I feel dark energy filling this place. Something frightening stirs. Shala, raise the output of the Mammon machine to its limit. Oh, is that the queen? Yeah, see, there's the prophet. I know that's Magus. That's gotta be Magus. Shala, you dare disobey me? Very well, mother. So they're taking power from Lavos. Or she is taking power from Lavos. Yeah, we're 100% gonna be fighting Zeal, pretty sure. Better not use haste or she finished the game before Christmas. I know, I'm trying to think of my... Like, next week, you know, we leave and it always sucks to... Oh, no. Whoa! Simadana. Okay. Nice. Oh, his shield was dispelled? Why? Oh, that's because my sword is like 1.5. It does 1.5 damage against magical creatures, which is very convenient. Are all of you magical? Well. I beg your pardon? I can't use tech? Well, that freaking sucks. Kill that dude. Nice. Wait a minute. Is he? I'm confused. I thought confusion was the star above your head. I don't know. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Well, I think the plan is to finish Chrono Trigger whenever that happens, and then play both Monument Valleys, probably, because I have both of them, and Charlotte was like, you can finish them in one stream. So I'll probably play both Monument Valleys. Is that treasure chest? Oh. And then I believe I will probably play Metroid Prime 4. But it really kind of depends because I don't know how long Metroid Prime 4 is. And I may want to play something like Tales of Iron between that. How long is Tales of Iron? I've never played Secret of Mana, no. Time hat. Mortal Kombat. I told you guys, I played Mortal Kombat one time and I played it like we fought a couple times. And then some guy got like launched down into these like spinning spikes and there was all this like pixelated blood. And I remember just being like, this is just of the devil. My brother was like, it's awesome. And I was like, no, this is terrible. I've actually told Charlotte that we should watch Jurassic Park. And I actually offered, I was like, maybe we should watch it in Utah. We can watch it with your grandpa. But my dad's family room his TV and his family room setup is not really the greatest setup for watching movies. So I don't think, and honestly, we're not really gonna have time. We're gonna, that trip is gonna be really, it's gonna be busy. Hey, Sknoo! Well, I mean, like, I had never seen blood like that in a game. Like, it was pixelated blood, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. What kind of trash is this? To my brother. And he was like, yeah, it's great. I freaking love it. I was like, what? This is of the devil. I want to go back and save, but I also do not, because if I do that, I will bring all the boys to the yard. All the monsters will come back. No, no. Hold on, Aeonian suit. They're so kind to give me this kind of stuff, like just while I'm wandering around. It's like, who would have thought? They're like, I wonder if some heroes will come through here. Maybe we'll leave the stuff for them. I will bring all the Disney Plus ad. Oh, Charlotte and I were just talking about this the other day, the ads and all the crazy, oh, stretch, that's right, and some water.
Remember how yesterday
Yep. Susie is always keen to see what happens when people's insides are on their outside. You know what randomly popped up in my YouTube feed? Is the movie Smile, but the second one. Just randomly popped up in my feed, and I have never seen Smile, obviously. But I remember the ad for Smile. I saw it right before I went to bed. I mean, I was literally laying in bed, lights were off, Andrew was already asleep, everything. And it kept me up all night. It was so creepy. But scenes from the second one have been like randomly popping up in my algorithm. So I've watched a couple of them, but I haven't seen anything too crazy just yet. Sknoo says, I've been slowly going through the original Mortal Kombat for achievements. I suck at it a lot more than I remember as a kid. I'm terrible at those games, man. I'm so bad at those games. Yes, yes. You want more love? You want more love? A Sticksel Popper? This Popper? Yes, okay. I could just sit on YouTube and just watch movie clips like all day. I love YouTube for that. Okay, that's magic defense, but it... And I hate the fact that you can't even watch Disney Plus, like just Disney Plus anymore. You have to watch, you have to have Hulu. That sucks. Oh, get rid of that freaking fella. She's my healer. That's a zealot mage. I don't know. I think that question mark just means that she's like cursed or like blocked or something, because she doesn't seem confused. Confusion is when the little star goes above their head. The only game we owned like that was like a fighter game was Clay Fighters, which was fun sometimes. My favorite game to play, my favorite multiplayer game to play with my brother and sister was Super Bomberman on the Super Nintendo. That was an absolute blast. We loved that game. Loved it. But we didn't have enough controllers to play all three of us at the same time. So we just had to take turns. But whenever we were able to get our hands on some extra controllers, because we had some neighbors that had multiple controllers as well, we weren't very close with them, but every once in a while they would allow us to borrow their controllers and we'd play all three of us at the same time. But that was my fave. Yeah, I know, right? But I'm not talking Bomberman, like, I am not talking about Bomberman, like 2000, like the newest Bomberman. I'm talking Super Bomberman. You know what? I think it was Super Bomberman 2. Varunos, welcome. How are you? Thank you so much for following my channel. You must be a retro game person. You like pixel art? You like the pixels? I love the pixels. I love pixel art. And I don't even know why. Mactastic and I have had this conversation. Mactastic is like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I like Mactastic. Don't get me wrong. I like pixels. But he was like, every time they come out with another pixel art Metroidvania, I'm like, again? And like, I get it. I do. I understand. He's not wrong. Again? Oh, I thought oh, biscuits. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. How's everybody's life doing? Everybody okay? Also, I've asked Charlotte if she wants to try Metroid Prime, and she was like, yeah, but right now I'm playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Okay. I played so much Super Bomberman. Yeah, Bomberman 2 for the NES is the only video game my dad ever kind of like. Is it Super Bomberman 2 that has like the campaign that you can do where you have to fight all the different like, you go to like a candy place, kind of a candy robotic place, and then you go to a place where there's a bunch of little fires, and then there's like a space place that like everything is like all floating and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, is that Super Bomberman 2? Because that's the one that we had. Oh yay, she learned Cure 2, except now it doesn't do what I thought. That's a bummer. Ace. Okay, who did we kill last time? I think we killed this dude first, the purple one, the one that's like crazy excited. Ghoul. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use him because he's magical and he will... Oh, just kidding. That was dumb. I should have used... See you later. But yeah, we had some great times playing Super Bomberman, man. And when we, when my sister and I did the only Extra Life I've ever done, the Extra Life like charity thing I've ever done, I actually found Super Bomberman 2 and I put it on my computer, and my sister happened to be out visiting, and we did Extra Life together, and we played Super Bomberman 2, and it was so much fun. It was great. What is a I don't like that blinking light. I don't like that at all. I don't like those guys sitting like that. That freaks me out. Ooh, I gotta auto whirl everybody, because is it Chrono's life that's low? Yes, it is. You know, I really wish that Aura Whirl would like level up and give my people more life. You know what I'm saying? That would be awesome. But I'm terrible at those. Like, I don't own Super Smash Brothers because I don't find joy in those games. I don't find joy in those games enough to spend the $60, $70 on the game. If it were just, you know, if I'm borrowing it from somebody, or if I were to just find it super cheap or something, then maybe, but it's not super cheap. And for me personally, that is not worth it. I don't know what I'm gonna play personally. Oh, John said he just got Final Fantasy Tactics. I've been thinking about playing that next. I don't know if I'm gonna stream that. I have that on my stream backlog, but I don't know if that's a good streamable game. There's lots of voice acting, like lots and lots of text. I just don't. I think there are other games that I should stream rather than that one. And that's not to say that I don't want to play that one, because I do want to play that one. But I think that's one that I'm just going to play. You're going to get me flogged. No, I mean, you do have a point. There are a lot of pixel art Metroidvanias, but I, for one, will play all of them. I love them all. Wolf Wizards, quintessential childhood games: Lego Star Wars, Super Mario Galaxy, and Skyward Sword. Original Metroid was fun, but I was never good at it. Okay, well, for what it's worth, the original Metroid is hard. It's really challenging. So if you want to try Metroid again, I would recommend either doing Super Metroid, which is also challenging but not quite as bad as the first one, or try Metroid Prime 1. think you would enjoy it. I love Metroid so much. I love it so much. I just love it. I love Samus. Oh, did we just open a door? You know, a mini map would be stupendous. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be so great. Getting his cardio in, getting his steps in. Why is Chrono's life so low? Why is cure? Yeah, okay. I just have so many games that are already on my streaming backlog. I don't think Final Fantasy Tactics needs to go on there because it's also a long game. I think I just need to play that one on my own. I don't know. I've been keeping an eye on... Well, that's dumb because mini maps are the greatest thing to ever come to video games. And then after that, it's the marker system where you can mark things. At least in Metroid Prime, they give you a sound. So when you walk into a room and there's like a secret somewhere close by, you can hear this like humming sound that shows there's a secret. It's a really subtle way of being like, hey, there's something in this room. But again, they don't give you the opportunity to mark the map. You just have to remember, which is problematic. Okay, we're gonna... Oh, Cure is 2. Aura is 1. But I think Cure gives more. They're ready. You know what? That's fine. I don't need my techs anyway. I agree that Final Fantasy Tactics is not the best streaming game, just because there's a lot going on in the story. Big, long speeches about wealth and inequality and war. Yeah, it's very political. And originally I was like, oh, that would be fun because it's a Final Fantasy game and it'll be really fun. But I don't think it's really right for streaming. And it probably is for some people, but I would imagine, I have so many other games that I could stream instead that I just feel like it's probably low. I would probably stream Hyper Light Drifter over that. I've played Hyper Light Drifter before, but it's been so long, I don't really remember. I do remember the story being very vague. And it's interesting because when I played Tunic, the story in Tunic is also very vague, and I didn't understand what was going on. But I also feel like, for whatever reason, I enjoyed Hyper Light Drifter more than I enjoyed Tunic, and I remember thinking Tunic was just unnecessarily difficult, and I had to turn the difficulty down. Hyper Light Drifter, I don't think it has a difficulty setting, but their basic difficulty was just easier to handle for me than Tunic's basic difficulty. Oh, and the fact that Tunic, you couldn't pause the game, like when you were switching, yeah, I agree. I think it's different when you have an audience and when you're trying to engage with people. I don't think Final Fantasy Tactics is it. It's a great game. I never got to finish it. I don't even remember what the story is because the disc I had when I was younger got damaged, and so I never got to finish it. But I just don't think it's a great streaming game because, like you said, when you're trying to like engage with chat and you've got like chat commands and things coming in, I just don't think that's the... I think we're just gonna... Oh, dang it. I was gonna say, I think we're just gonna... I can be really quiet. There's one of my favorite Silk Song moments was when I came into the cogwork dancers and you can see them there, and I was like, there's a door right there. If you guys just want to stay where you are, I can be really quiet. And then I took a couple steps into the room and both the doors closed, and I was like, that's how I felt about almost every single time the door like automatically closed in Silk Song. I was always like, oh no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Ah. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, what? See, a mini map would be Totally tubular. My forehead itches. No, I know what you mean. I know, it's totally fine. I'm saying you think pixel art Metroidvanias are overdone. And that's, I mean, you're right. I will still play them all though. Because I love them. Have we... Dude, we've been here before. Like, where's the direction? I mean, I assumed we were going down, but now I don't know, actually. I really don't. Because every time I come in... Oh. Yeah. Did we... Oh. Oh. Whoa. Wait a minute. Are we underwater? Are we in a bubble underwater? How to interact with chat. I know, what a silly thing. Some streamers don't do that. I don't recommend that. I think you need to engage with the people that you're... But I will say that once you reach a point where you've got a really, really, really active chat and you can't keep up with everything that's going on, I feel like that makes sense to... Oh, nice. Back it up, Terry, back it up! I think I just one-shot all those dudes. That's how it's done, done, done. Good job. They sure are giving me a lot of those La Peace things, which is like, what is it? Heals all allies. That's concerning. Like, I know what that means. Wow, they are having a time. Can you do like a double? Oh, no, you cannot. Okay. Yeah, see, like, why can't we do a cure whirl? You know? Like, Aura's cool, but a cure whirl would be ideal. All I'm saying. I don't like games where you fight each other. Also, Susie, did you just see me take out all of the dudes in one? Oh. Perfect. Oh, and it's time for you to do screens anyway. Did he just... Are they... What is the point of this? Oh, now they're just waiting. I mean, we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna do all, get them all out of the way. Just get them all. Oh, we forgot one. Yeah, I think after I finish this, we'll do Monument Valley 1 and 2, because they're really short. And then, we'll do Metroid Prime 4. Hey, go get the iPad. You cutie pie.
Why do you help me find the iPad?
It's in your room. It's just where it always is. Yeah, I've never played Monument Valley, and I've heard great... Ah! Oh my gosh. I've heard great things about it. Whoa! It's really close. Charlotte played both of them and finished them both in probably like 2 hours apiece. She was like, yeah. And then she goes, just be prepared, Mama. The second one's going to make you cry. And I was like, okay. Oh, man. He just came in and was like, hey, I'm just going to, don't mind me. I'm just going to come in. Peace out. Man, that was like perfect. That was like the perfect, they were all situated perfectly to all get hit by that one hit that last time. I do agree. This music is pretty great. It's some of the best music I've heard so far in the game. I also really like the music when you're up in the Sky Islands. It's a good song. JJ app? What is the JJ app? We love you. So cute for no reason. I also, Dreamstone has been used throughout the ages. The Mammon machine and that pendant were made from it, and so was that knife. We are the embodiment of Melchior's hope, sealed within the knife. Hurry. If you mean to confront the queen, hope rests in your hands. Oh, the Jimmy Johns. Jimmy Johns! I haven't had Jimmy Johns a lot in my life, but every time I've had Jimmy Johns, it's been tasty. The pulse of life eternal. Mwah! Ha 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 ha. People don't actually laugh like that. What is this dark energy? Maybe we're gonna have to fight Shala. Don't stop, Shala. We've only a little longer to go. Immortality will be ours. Zeal will have the eternal glory it deserves. So long have I waited. Cray, cray. Girl, why are you acting so cray, cray? That looks like a giant pill bug. Kid Snoo was blown away when I first got to Zeal. You're actually gonna have to fight Jimmy John. Yep. Fine, let's do this. I know who you guys are. You guys are those guys. Yeah, I remember. Rude. Oh, I think that's one, yeah. Oh, that's what happened last time. You have to hit him once, and then his shield is dispelled, and then Chrono hits him, and then he's... yeah. Yeah, I sure get a lot of those lapises, which makes me nervous. It makes me think I'm gonna need them. Okay. Give everybody their magic back. Zeal? Oh, man. It's gonna be. Bye, Wizard! Thanks for being here. Have a lovely rest of your day. I see where that came in. Just ordered lunch. Jimmy John's app. Do you love the Jimmy John's app? Me. It's yes. I love the Jimmy John's app. Okay, we just saved, right? I'm just gonna save again. Because I don't remember. Yeah, okay. Trap? Knew it. Huh? Oh, I was gonna do lightning for all of them, but I can't. Because... yeah. I guess we're just gonna attack each of these dudes one at a time. Man, I hate those mages. What did she say in The Lion King? Here we are dangling at the bottom of the food chain. Man, I hate dangling. It's the other one. It's not Whoopi Goldberg's. It's, man, I hate dangling. Is her life really low? Oh, no. Dang. Ayla has 601. Ayla has more life. She's got more HP than Crono. I mean... well, that's nice of you, Wizard. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Enjoy your Jimmy Johns. Of course you'll enjoy your Jimmy Johns. You know where I love getting sandwiches, which sounds really silly, but it's true? QT. Gas station. Excellent sandwiches. Highly recommend. Pretty cheap. And you can get a bag of chips. You can get a big sandwich that's toasted, super tasty, with a big Dr. Pepper and a bag of chips for cheaper than you can at any sandwich shop. QT is where it's at. I'm not like sponsored by QT or anything. I just love QT. That's like the scene in Gravity Falls when she's like, yay, a trip to the copier store. Then Sue says, calendars, something, mugs, and more. They've got it all at the copier store. That's not really their tagline. I just really feel that way about the copier store. I love QT. We once went on a, oh man, it's one of these situations. We were trying to go on a date. Girls were at grandma's house. And we went on a date. We were like, you know what? We really just want a sandwich. So we went to Jersey Mike's, I think. And it was going to cost us like 30-ish. Oh, it was going to cost us a chunk of change to get just sandwiches, not even including chips or drinks or anything. And I was like, I cannot justify spending that much money on a sub. I just cannot justify that. It's insane. Like this, we might as well be going to like a sit down place. And Andrew was like, you know who has really good food? QT. He was like, he's got really good sandwiches. And I was like, dude, let's go. So we sat outside the QT gas station and drank our big Dr. Peppers and ate our chips and our delicious toasted sandwiches that were big giant sandwiches cut in half for a fraction of the price it would have cost us at Jersey Mike's. And I was like, I will never go to Jersey Mike's ever again. I will only go to QT. Hey, it's Artemis! I know, not sponsored yet. And listen, Jersey Mike's is good, but for what we were paying, I was like, man, I cannot justify spending that kind of money on a sandwich. Jersey Mike's is definitely better than like Subway. I worked for Quiznos sandwiches when I was younger, when I was in high school. I loved Quiznos. Loved Quiznos. Oh yeah, so you did. Yep, you were orange and now you're yellow. Yellow. What are you, yellow? I loved Quiznos, and I would still eat a Quiznos sandwich to this day. But I did listen to like a behind the scenes, like how Quiznos failed so miserably. Oh no. And they basically just got greedy and started charging their franchise owners insane amounts of money, which checks out. And that's why it was like the downfall of Quiznos, because it was so like, it was really good, but the owners just got greedy and started promising to build franchises, and then they would just not build them. So the franchise owners would actually go into contracts with them and then be charged all the stuff. And then they would be like, well, when is my store gonna open? They were like, oh, we'll get around to it. Franchise owners were waiting years before their stores were even like, the ground was even broken. It was just wild. Hey, it's fun. It's like Subway. They used to be 5 to 7 and now they're like 15. I go to a dine-in bar and grill and eat for 15, the double the amount of food and drink. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, why would I? And like, sometimes I just want like a sandwich. I don't want a burger. I don't want French fries or anything like that. I want something kind of fresh. QT, I'm telling you, that's where it's at. QT is the greatest. I mean, I would say Buc-ee's, but we don't have a Buc-ee's close by. QT is like a miniature Buc-ee's. Also, they have a cleaning robot, goes around, scrubs their floors. It's got little eyes on it, and it like blinks at you when you walk by. It's really cute. My girls love it. Every time we go to a QT, they're like, are we gonna see the cleaning robot? Maybe. That was kind of an intense move they just did there. I don't like how this menu is set up very much, actually, if I'm being totally honest. I remember A&W. You know what? There's still an A&W in Utah. No, lies. Oh, this is an enemy triple tech. I gotcha. You know what? That reminds me. I should probably take that ring off of Marl because I gave her like some black gemstone ring or something. Oh, Marl's gonna, oh, maybe not. And it was supposed to create some sort of triple tech, and I've never seen that happen. Oh, Marl. And Chrono. Oh, Chrono's dead. Oh, no. Oh, this is a bad situation. Oh, I was not paying close enough attention. Ooh. Okay, that's cool. I feel better about that. If I could just, like, kill one of them. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could tell which one was awesome. Which one had, like, the lowest life. I find sub sandwiches very refreshing when it is warm outside. Like a cold cut sub. I just, like, I don't know. I used to like Subway, but Subway, I don't like the way Subway tastes anymore. There was a place in Austin called Witch, like Witch Sandwich, and they were really good. And I liked their option because they had these little bags, these little, like, the little sleeves that the sandwiches went in. They just had their whole entire menu written on that sleeve. And then you just basically said whatever it is you want on your sandwich. You just marked with a marker whatever you wanted and then just gave them the little sleeve. And you didn't have to tell them and be like, well, I really want this or I really want this or whatever. You just were like, here's my sandwich sleeve. And they took care of it. And I thought that was really smart. I don't think they're in business anymore, though. But Jimmy John's is good. I mean, it's kind of hard to be a super crappy sandwich shop, but I don't know. But unless you're Quiznos and you just gouge all your franchise owners, that is a way to be a super crappy shop. But I liked Quiznos. Yeah, which is fine. But honestly, I have, like, QT is just as good, if not better, than most sandwich shops I've ever eaten at. And it was a fraction of the price. So, I don't know. Yeah, which, let's see. Quiznos. I've never eaten at Firehouse Subs, but I know we have one here. We do have a Jimmy John's here. We have a Jersey Mike's. We don't have a Which. I actually don't know if Which is still around. I think Which might not be around anymore, but I know Quiznos also isn't around anymore. I soared 2. We did it. Yeah, I've never had Firehouse. I've heard good things about it, but I've never actually. But if I am ever looking for a sandwich, I just go to QT. Like, we might just go get QT sandwiches tonight for dinner because my house is a disaster and because it's like, there's this big area that's under construction right now in a part of our city. It was this blue bonnet field that they tore up. Mad about it. And they're building something over there. And as we drove by today, Charlotte goes, Mama, do you think it's a Costco? And I was like, I don't know. So I pulled up the new locations menu the new locations website on Costco, and it is not. And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. If we had a Costco, we would eat there all the time. All the time. Like, I will admit it. We would eat there all the time. Because I can feed me and both my girls full to bursting for under $10. Good food, too. We love Costco. Costco is the best. But it is not a Costco. I was like, no, that doesn't look like a big enough area to be a Costco. Costco needs a big, giant plot. You need the big, giant warehouse, and then you need oh, and there's Padawan. Padawan lives with, like, a Costco in his backyard. Oh, you can find anything at Costco. Costco's great. With that, just, like, do something. I mean, obviously it did something. Ah. Oh, quick. Get them, dairy. Because they do that triple thing. You don't have a Costco in your backyard yet. My dad lives really close to a Costco. And honestly, whenever we go visit Utah, my girls are like, let's go to Costco. My dad's like, is that all you guys want to do here? I'm like, well, we don't get Costco, like, ever. But yeah, we don't have a... Twizzlo lives 10 minutes from the only Costco in this area within like 4 hours. I think the next closest is either in Florida or Atlanta. Dang. Well, Mariners lives, I think, with 2 Costcos. Like, I think there's like a Costco, like a regular Costco, and then I think there's actually a business Costco over by where Mariners lives. And so they have like 2 Costcos within like a half hour of each other. Rude. Leave some Costco for the rest of us. I am sad that they got rid of their churros, though. I don't like their cookies as much. Cookies are okay. I would like them if they were softer. I don't like kind of more crunchy cookies. They're not hard, but they're not super soft either. I don't remember because, whoa. Because I remember asking and being like, I didn't even realize there was a business Costco, and I don't remember what they said. Yay! Let's use a shelter. Once I get the Belbeast shirt, I promise to cherish it. I believe you will. I absolutely believe you will. 'Tis a good shirt. I do like it. I'm also very proud of DJBJ's shirt. Oh, whoops. DJBJ's shirt looks great. Artemis's shirt looks great. Perhaps I did underestimate you.
That's right.
But this is the end. My pets will put a stop to you. Come forth, Golem sisters. Whoa. There are 2 of them? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. We're gonna attack both of y'alls. And then... imitate copy's physical attack? How? Though. Oh! How do you even, like, I'm not even pushing any buttons. Okay. Oh, Wolf has 2 here also. The new one is laid out backwards from the old one. I get lost every time. That sucks. Why would they do that? No. We have a Sam's Club. So, did I save? Oh. Oh, no, wait, I wasn't ready. I thought this was the room. Okay. I thought this was the room with like the little... How are you supposed to stay alive? That's why they gave me all those lapis. That is the worst move. What is a tailspin? Okay. Copies physical attack. I don't know what that, because they're not copying any of my attacks. They're just doing... So you're just supposed to... If you do the... Oh, no. But if you do... Sorry, I'm thinking. if you do the... Oh, man. He's gonna die. No. No. I don't have a clue how you're supposed to keep your people alive when they both can half your HP and they can both go so often. It's like all I'm spending my time doing is healing. Which I feel like I've said that multiple times in this game. Oh, no. I was going to say, and what sucks about this is the fact that you don't really have anywhere that you can, like, grind. That's not true. You can grind through this whole area. Stream streaks in bulk. I know, where else could you get, like, a 20-pound thing of mac and cheese? Costco. Ugh. Did get out on a walk today. It felt like 28 degrees outside Fahrenheit, but I got out on a walk anyway. Okay, we need to regroup. We need to rethink. Hold on. Maybe I have a... I mean, that has a higher attack strength, but the one I have now, attack is only 90, but it deals 1.5 to magical beings. I don't know. I guess I should probably switch. If they give it to you, you should probably take it. Honestly. And Black Gemstone does nothing. 50% counterattack rate. Whoa, that gives her 780. Cool. HP. Wait, who got the... Hold on. Oh, that's lower than him. Okay. Oh, but she doesn't need that. The time hat... Okay. Time hat. I don't know why that makes me laugh, but it does. Luminous robe. Magic defense is 54. Oh, and her magic defense. Okay. She has the golden earring. He has the what? Power ring. I need to haste my people. Hasten. Hasten. What does an alluring top do? Boosts success rate of charm. Something tells me these two Golem sisters are not going to be charmed by anything I have to offer them. Maybe this will help? I don't know. If I'm not strong enough to take on these dudes, I may have to just run around and... I may just have to run around and grind because I feel like I'm wildly under-leveled, I guess. I should have just used Cure. That was dumb. Okay, so she has Arise, Revive, and fully heal an ally. That's what I should do. I should do haste on all my people. Let's try that. If we have time. I don't know. I better save after all my work. I know that these bosses are supposed to be hard, but this one feels extra challenging because there are two of them and they give you no time. So I guess, yeah, like I said, that's what I need to do. I need to do haste on my people because then I can go a lot more often. And they come out swinging. Oh, is he dead? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cast haste on myself. And then I'm gonna cast high potion on myself. Oh yeah.
It sucks. This video game's hard. I don't want to play it anymore. Ew.
Wait, did he not? Oh. Oh. Pfft. Ah! Okay, that was stupid. That's okay. Okay.
This game sucks.
These bosses, man. This is just, you can't, there are certain bosses that you can't just, like, you can't just, like, oh, man. You can't just kind of button mash your way through it and be like, yeah, okay, like, everything's fine. Like, these guys are really formidable. Wait. Well, it doesn't help that, oh, Chrono's low. I should have healed him. See? This is all... he's gonna die. I do not love the menu style in this. The menu style is hard to navigate. Holy cow. So he doesn't have haste anymore? That sucks. Yeah, I feel like all I'm doing... Oh my gosh! I feel like all I'm doing is just spending all my time healing. I can't even get it hidden. What a horrible fight. I hate this fight. It's Abba! Okay, cure yourself. Cure yourself! I have not gotten one hidden because I just am constantly trying to heal. Oh, the fruit. Is there like a... Ah! That is a horrible move. I hate it. This feels like extra hard. I can't keep my people alive. Copies light tech, I beg your pardon. Cool. And they do it twice? So wait a minute, they copy whatever spell you do? Formidable. Wow, this boss fight sucks. Okay. So what, you can't use magic on them because they'll just copy it, but if you use melee attacks, then they won't copy? Formidable. They are. They're so formidable. I don't like them at all. So then... Yeah, I don't know how to keep my dudes alive. And it doesn't help that I have to use... I was really hoping that that cure 2 would mean I could heal my whole party. I guess that's what they gave you all those lapices for. I don't even feel like haste helped. 390. 390. That halves my... That irritates the heck out of me. That freaking sucks a lot. And she's already dead. That's terrible. That little fire move is insane. I don't know how to do this. 302. So they have your HP, and then their only other attack takes like 300. That is bananas. I don't know how to do this. It's fine. I'll figure it out. I don't feel like that did a lot last time. Oh! What do you mean copies physical attack? What? Are you kidding? I don't know how to do this fight. There's no way to stay alive. Even if you use those lapis things that they give you, that still takes a turn. When are you supposed to get a hit in? I hate this so much. It feels so unfair. And you know why it feels unfair? It's because up until now, I feel like everything's been relatively doable, and this feels impossible. So like, okay, wait, what does a lapis do? I have 14 of those. Restores 200. Oh, that's not enough though. An elixir fully restores everybody's HP and MP. Please give me a suggestion, Twizzlo. Is there like a secret? Like, is there something I can do that will like eliminate a move or something like that? Luca's Hypno Wave. Put one to sleep. It should stay asleep for the whole battle unless you attack it. Then you can kill them one at a time. Bless you. Please stop saying literally. I appreciate you so much. This will help. Okay, Hypno Wave. Hypno Wave. You know what? Hold on, I need a timer. I did not buy the super powerful weapon of Luca's, but you know what? That is okay. We will get, it's fine. So I can change my party right now. I can just swap them out. Oh man, that means I gotta get rid of Ayla, and Ayla's like, she's great, but it's okay. I guess that's fine. All right, Luca, my girlfriend, let's give you all the things. May inflict stop on robots. Shockwave. May inflict confuse. Oh, I wish I would have... Oh. How do I... It's true. It's only for a moment. Platinum vest. Sure. Sight scope. I will take that. You know what I will also do? I will take away... I will give her a stone helm and a mist robe and a power scarf. And then I will give Luca the platinum helm and the luminous robe, which has magic defense. Do I want? Okay, so she has a Hypno Wave. Does she? Do I have that? Yes, I do. And it only costs one. Puts all enemies to sleep. Oh, my lands. Let's see if this works. Thank you, Twizzlo. I appreciate it so much. I know, isn't that just game logic? It's like the less clothes she's wearing, the stronger she is. It just doesn't make any sense. How much life does Luca have? 481? Luca. No. Oh, you know what I should do, though? Actually, probably. I should probably, if I get rid of the golden earring and I give her the golden stud, and then I give Luca the golden earring, then her life goes up to 721, which I do feel better about. Yes, I do. Now, we will use a shelter. What? We will use a shelter to give everybody all their stuff, and then we will try again. You know what? Please stop saying literally. Every time I say that word now, I think of you. But I always use it correctly. Like today, we were in the Hobby Lobby parking lot. There was this little old lady, bless her heart, but she was walking literally in the middle of the parking lot. And I was like, ma'am, You are in the middle of the parking lot. I was just sitting behind her. Damn. So no spells that hit more than one target. Oh, yeah. Okay, yep, yes. I was like, wait, what? Okay, no, I understand. Oh, thank you, because this felt very unfair, and I'm sad about it. But you know what? It's fine. I didn't want to sit here and spend tons of time grinding. Luca, it's time to get serious. Dang, Marl, that sucks. Hypno wave! Oh! That almost killed her. Wait! It did not put any of them to sleep! So sometimes it doesn't work. Got it. No, that's not what I wanted. Where's my... Oh! Okay. Do your thing. Oh, Marl's at 65? Good day in the morning. Yeah, that's all I need. I just need to fight them one at a time. 292? That is so awful! I hate that so much. Put him to sleep. Please. Are they both asleep? I didn't know you could put bosses to sleep. Huh. Hallelujah. Okay. Let's get everybody cured. Thank you so much. Twislow! You saved the day! Man, did you ever? Ho moly. Okay, alright. Okay. Oh, bless you. Was this in the guide? Do I just not know this because I don't have the guide? Okay, so no combos that do all the damage. 4 times in succession. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to use magic because I feel like magic they can imitate. So we're just gonna keep chucking stuff at its face. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this feels way more doable. That's brutal. How did anybody do that when they were younger? Like when you guys were all younger, how did you guys do that? That is bananas. Okay. There we go. Man, I was really hoping that Cure 2 would mean I would be able to cure all my, at least give like, I don't know, 300 or 400 HP to all my people. But that is definitely not what happened. And I'm sad about it. That is an excellent speedrun strat, can confirm. Yeah, you don't want to use magic because, Did that miss her? Because that should have killed her. I must have missed her. Mactastic was a grind freak. I liked being over-leveled, so I spent way too much grinding. I've done that before in games. I just didn't want to do that right now. Man, that is a brutal, brutal attack. Cheese and crackers. Napalm. Bomb enemies with the circle? No. I don't want to do any magic because then they just... 131. Blech. So they have 2 moves unless they... Unless they, how is she not dying? Maybe it's because that should have taken her life down a lot. I don't understand. I feel like I'm seeing HP be taken, but then it doesn't kill any of my people. Why is that? Are they only so powerful together? Oh, well, that did kill her. Yeah. For sure. No. Athenian water on her. And then he can do a high potion on her. Cool. That is the worst. I freaking hate that move so much. I thought he was gonna kill Luca for a second. I was like, oh, wait. No. Dang it all to heck. Okay. I'm gonna heal myself. Ooh, I'm still not doing hot. I'm not, because that immediately takes down almost all your life. That's crazy. Okay. And a lapis only gives you 200 HP per person. So that really doesn't help you a whole lot. Like right now, he's gonna kill Luca. I cannot believe how much life that takes down. That's like the double damage in Silksong. Like you get hit 2 times and you're done for. That's it. That doesn't give very much life either. And we just keep doing the aura whirl because Chrono's magic is going down. That's because I've been using rays. I probably shouldn't do that. 446? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're better off just doing high potions because that gives you 500. That's insane. I thought I was doing okay, and now I'm totally not. Like, we're barely hanging on. Just barely. And he's probably gonna attack her now because that's just the way that it goes. Oh, no, he killed... Okay. At least that only halves HP, but still. Okay. What a horrible fight. This is a terrible fight. I hate this fight. I'm gonna use up all my high potions and then what? Okay, 300. I mean, it's okay. I don't know how much life they have either. Oh, and her sight scope actually doesn't really help. What? Because
I don't like you.
Yeah, I don't have any more. Maybe a shield? A barrier sphere? That is definitely a much better strategy, though. Crap. There that went. Yeah, all I have is all I can do is use high potions. And also lapises, I guess, but that only gives her 200, which isn't going to actually help anybody. That is a brutal, brutal move. This fight is impossible. I don't know how to do this fight. It's so brutal. Yeah, you guys had the instruction manuals. She's only at 136. HP. I mean, I lasted a lot longer this time, but that fight freaking sucks. Is there any way that, is there like, any way that you can like absorb fire? Or is there a way, because that fire attack is absolutely killer. It takes easily 400 HP every single time. Sometimes it takes 300. Putting them to sleep is better, but even then, like I just cannot keep my dudes alive. Unless I guess I cast haste on all my people. I don't know what he's wearing. I'll have to check. He's wearing the Aeonian suit and the Aeonian helm. There isn't anything that like... Oh, I took the sight scope off of Luca. All haste, all the time. I legitimately don't know how to... I mean, putting them to sleep is great, but... What did I give? Oh, no, I gave Luca the golden earring. Man, I guess I just have to... And there's nowhere for me to go and get more high potions. Although I guess I don't have to use a high potion. Well, I do have to use a high potion if it's... Because Marl is the only one that can cure. If you alternate between elements and never use lightning, they spend a lot of time changing attack types. I thought that they just copied your magic attack. I mean, we have a lot of different elements between all of us. Yeah, why does that... Nice. Okay. We're gonna heal you real quick. Wait, who are we healing? Oh, we're healing Chrono. Yes, stat. And then we're also going to heal... So if you alternate between elements and never use lightning, they spend a lot of time changing attack types. So they can... I thought that... But I thought they copied your... whatever it is you use. Okay, well, first I'm gonna cast haste on all my people. Boo, 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 boo. Nice, that is fast. Okay, I'm gonna like, I'm gonna use a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna take the opportunity that both of them are sleeping. And I'm gonna use haste on everyone. And then I'm gonna give her more... I'm gonna give her like a... ether. This reduces magical damage by 1/3. Okay, we're gonna... Wait. We're gonna do that also on everybody. Can you have a barrier and haste? I think you can. And then I'm gonna do... What is it? A mid-ether? For her? Okay. So he only has lightning, right? Yeah. Okay, and then she also has fire. And then she has ice. That didn't do that much. So is that like its turn? Like it doesn't attack because it's basically copying its... tech? So if you alternate Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wait. Wait. This is better. This is better. Oh, but Marl's... Wait, no. Fire! Fire! Okay, and then I'm gonna cure you. So we just... If you ping pong back and forth... Okay, now I understand. Ugh! What a crappy fight! This is what you need a guide for! That is good to know, though. And you never use lightning? Why do you never use lightning? Are they just, like, better with lightning? Or, like, how... If I could just get one of them down. Yeah, how did you guys know this? Their attack, if it goes off, it hits everyone. Okay, good to know. We're just gonna keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Oh, we're gonna cure you, my darling. Rinse, repeat. Yep. Yay! Well, let's not celebrate until the fat lady sings. We're waiting for the fat lady. Oh, no. Oh, biscuits. Oh. Oh, his sphere, his, like, barrier sphere is gone. Does it only have magic attacks for one magic attack? That sucks. How much life do you have? Oh yeah, looks like their spheres have worn off now. So is it a time thing or is it a... Yeah, Marl is just my healer. Oh no. Okay. Oh yay! Okay, okay, okay. We can do this. Hopefully. Oh, well, okay. I guess we're doing that now. I forgot I had, like, told him to attack and then... Okay. Oh, no, wait. Okay, eyes... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, so does that mean... I don't know. Does haste last for the entire battle as long as you don't die? Or does it eventually wear off? Real question. I don't remember in Final Fantasy X. Man. Brutal.com. I mean, it only halves the HP every single time, so... That... I don't think that attack will ever actually kill anyone. But... Oh, oh, oh. So that's how you do it. You have to swap back and forth, like ping pong back and forth between like melee, different elemental attacks and stuff, and that kind of stops them for a second. I never would have figured that out on my own. Not in a million years. I absolutely would have been looking this up online because this fight sucks so much. Boo! The burp afterward doesn't make any, like... If that's the same thing Dalton did, right? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, and then she's gonna heal him. Oh, her haste has... Oh, no, wait. No, it hasn't. Never mind. Oh, yeah. Her haste has worn off. I think. So it's a time limit thing? Oh, wait. Okay. How's everybody's MP? Oh, everybody's haste is wearing off. Okay, we're gonna cure Marl, I guess. Yeah, 10 moves, something like that. So I guess it's how many turns you take. Oh, there it is. Mimic Dalton. Yay! I never would have figured that out in a million years. I would have absolutely had to look that up. That fight was so brutal. It doesn't give you any time to do anything. All you can do is just heal. Grrr. The sisters too. I suppose I've but one choice left. What's this? I feel something strange. Could this be? Are you kidding? We're gonna fight him now? Like Super Dalton? Wait, what? All my hard work will be in vain if I die before attaining immortality. It seems this is your lucky day. Farewell. Isn't that always the case? They're always like, "Oh, I could get you, but I'm not going to because." Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Luca, my girl, you saved us. You saved us all. I will say, I will say the whole Final Fantasy X situation where you can swap people out of your party. Excellent. Should be in every single game, honestly. But I understand where it's like, well, you've got this group of 3 people. And so, you know, I get that. Like, I love myself some Ayla. She is, you know what? I bet they all have, I know that they all have positive attributes, obviously. But man, Luca saved my tail. Saved my tail. Okay, time hat, luminous robe. Oh wait, we're taking this out of Luca, or off of Luca. Oh, she had a ruby vest that halves fire damage. Oh my gosh, I'm just learning about this now. You're right, there is a ruby vest. I didn't see it though. I don't think you can give it to Crono though. Ah, see, no. So the oh, wait a minute. He can wear a platinum vest, but he can't wear a ruby vest? Why? That doesn't make any sense. That's dumb. We'll do that one. That sounds good to me. I'm sure that they all have their strengths, and I'm sure, because I know that with, I named him Baymax, but with the robot, I know you can heal with him as well, but I like having either fire or water because his shadow, I don't feel like his shadow helps out very often. But you know what? I have a feeling he will come in handy at some point. Like, I'm sure that, just like Luca just did, I'm sure he probably will. This is the Mammon Machine altar. Now is the time if you want to turn back. New. It does. It definitely clashes. He can't. Ooh, I'm cold. I mean, we did just save, did we not? I'm gonna save again, just to be... Oh no, it's in the next room. To be safe, right? I mean, like, there's no going back. How am I supposed to get back? I'm in an underwater palace. Oh, that's another thing I've thought about playing after finishing Silksong, playing Okami. I have it on my Switch. I would love to stream Okami, but it's very long and it's very wordy, lots and lots of text. There's a lot of speaking, and I don't know if that's really ideal for streaming either. Maybe if I had never played it before, but I have played it before, and so I think I'll probably just play it on my own. That is 100% Magus. Marl! No, Marl. Shala! We're here to save you! Come on! Ayla here. Where's Strong One? You're... Surprise. Help! Shala. Maybe the prophet isn't Magus. What are you doing, Shala? Control the machine. Chrono, the knife. Oh, that's right. Chrono, red knife. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember. Masa and Mune. Fan? Oh, like I'm talking into a fan. Wait, but this isn't the Masamune. This is... Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. What? It turned into the Masamune? The Mammon Machine! It's too late. He comes. It's no use. That sword alone cannot stop it. Oh my gosh. I really hate that sound effect. Oh yeah, it's a voice mod. See this right here? That's the voice mod. It'll turn off in a second. Are we fighting him like right now? Wait a minute. Wait. This has to be part of the story. That is 100% Magus. Maybe. I'm just kidding. That's 50% Magus, maybe. How long have I waited for this? I knew it! Yes! I was right! It's been quite some time, Lavos. I swore on that day long ago that I'd destroy you. Wait a minute. So Magus is a good guy? Kinda, sort of? It is time to fulfill that vow. Feel my wrath, Lavos. You truly think you possess the power? What power? The power of the babe. What babe? Babe with the power. Oh, that's I got it wrong. What power? Power of voodoo. Who do? You do. Do what? Remind me of the babe. So, Magus also wants to destroy Lavos, but I don't remember why. Mother, please stop this madness. This power can only end in ruin. Always. Step aside, Shala. The almighty life force of Lavos flows through us all. You are part of it. You cannot change that fate now. Oppose me and I will destroy you. Ah! Oh, now she's riding on Lavos. He's like her steed. I saw my baby crying hard as babe could cry. What could I do? Slime and snails and puppy dog's tails. Oh, look at that. Oh no. You might be beaten. I endured the darkness alone for the sole purpose of defeating you. What the heck is Lavos? Like, is he a... Take this! Ah! Ooh. that's a letdown. Now we all down. Fool! Your pitiful powers are no match for his. I shall give you a gift. Eternal life as part of Lavos. Whoa, that sucks. All the time. Marl is literally, sorry, literally, but she's, the whole game, she's only talking to Crono. As if Ayla isn't even there. Crono, stand! Ayla, no like, lose! Please, please escape, Crono. Mere humans haven't the means to stop such power. Crono, is it? Why do not as Shala, why not do as Shala says and run away? Tail betwixt your legs. Is your life not precious to you? She crazy. Girl, why are you acting so cray-cray? Whoa, everybody's getting like sucked into the thing. I honestly don't know what. I don't know. He's gonna do something. He's going to sacrifice himself. Maybe. Zoom. He is. He's gone. Ooh, cutscene. Awesome. Oh, we've got memories? One among you will shortly perish. Oh, that's right. Janice said that. Wait a minute. Do we... Chrono dies? You don't have any power anymore. Where's Chrono? No! Chrono! Here, bottom C, where go? This is bananas. There is so much going on. The last of my pendant's power will send you to safety. I know you will not be able to forgive her, but please do not hate my mother or our kingdom. So we're not going to fight Queen Zeal. Oh, wait, maybe yes we will, because I think she went with Lavos, maybe? I think Magus loves Shala, maybe? Wow. Oh, shoot, I missed what she said! I love all this happening in 8-bit. It makes me very happy. I love it. Oh, man. Oh, she says Chrono? Okay, I saw a C. Kind of assumed. Dude, I cannot imagine playing this as a young, like, 12-year-old. This would have absolutely blown my mind. It's kind of blowing my mind right now. Tidal wave! Well, they're all underground, aren't they? Oh my gosh, that's scary. I used to have nightmares when I was younger of tsunamis, when I first found out what a tsunami was. I grew up in Utah. It wasn't anywhere near an ocean. But I used to have nightmares about volcanoes and tsunamis. Chrono. Chrono! Chrono! No! I wonder how many times they say Chrono in this game. Wow. I did not expect that. VT says, super excited for Mio dropping on Game Pass January 20th. Finally, it's coming, because I remember seeing an ad for it and being like, this looks fantastic and I cannot wait. But I didn't know that there was like an announcement. We found no other. Can you imagine waking up and being like, oh, what a horrible dream, and then realizing it wasn't a dream and it all actually happened? Where this place? Earthbound Village? This island was the only refuge left after the Ocean Palace unleashed its ruin. No others remain. Metal Bird! Island float in sky. All gone? Melchior, where he? When the disaster struck, an eerie black portal materialized before young Lord Janus. Melchior tried to save the boy prince, but succeeded only in getting himself dragged in as well. Black hole. Like when we come here? What happened? Shala, where's she? That I cannot say. No one has seen her since. Where Epic? Epic alive? Your ship is a sturdier vessel than one might venture. She washed up safe and sound, right in your wake. It was almost as though she were drawn to you. That's right, I forgot. Marl cry, make Crono sad. Ayla no cry. I mean, everybody deals with the grief in a different way. My pendant. I'd given it to Crono to hold for me. I found it resting upon your shoulder, my lady, almost as though it were guarding you. So Crono had it. Wow, I did not expect that at all. That sucks. I think I'll take Ribbert. This music. I like this music a lot. Man, that's brutal. I did not expect that at all. I don't like it when my protagonists don't make it. Man, I just got back from my tactical bathroom break. Really looking forward to seeing off that Chrono guy. What a great lead character. Dude, I feel like I was punched in the gut. I did not expect that at all. Ribbert is looking way too happy for everything that just happened. Man. Oh. Okay, but I don't have any of the... Yeah, he's very excited. I don't want this rage band. I think I want... Oh, she had that power scarf. That's why she was so... That's why she was so strong. Well, I mean, she's pretty strong anyway. I think I'll give her speed. And I will save. So, Lavos is an alien. Okay, and he came 65 million years ago. And he's just been hanging out, siphoning the power of the earth. A few of the enlightened ones did survive, but no distinctions remain between the enlightened and the earthbound now. The Sun Temple of Zeal enshrined a sunstone. Such stones are made by bathing darkened moonstones in the sun's rays. Harvesting enough power to create a sunstone of any worth requires ages, though, or so I've heard. Yeah, I know what to do with that. I found that sun shrine. This game has multiple endings, really? That always stresses me out because I always feel like I'm doing something wrong. Hello? How do we get to our, how? Oh, Village Commons. I was gonna say, are there Christmas lights on those trees? I don't know why, but that strikes me as very odd. There are Christmas lights on those trees. Bow, churls, and pay homage to your new liege, King Dalton. Oh, bow. Bow, churls. Who the heck? I mean, snow does sparkle, but like not green, blue, and red. Why ever the looks of disappointment? You should be thankful you survived. The crazed old crone is gone, and that insufferable prophet with her. Henceforth, Zeal shall be known as the kingdom of Dalton. You survived? Ah, that ship outside must be yours then, mustn't it? It matches Balthazar's designs perfectly. You are undeserving of such a splendid toy. I shall make it my personal chariot. You can't do that. You stop that. You will have to come with me. It would not do to have you whispering strange secrets in the ears of this mob. You might start a rebellion. But first, take this. Oh, nice. Way to go, Marl. What? Oh, of course. Look at this red face. Yeah, we just embarrassed him in front of pretty much everybody. Hey, what's that behind you? A little taste of my true power. Got something on your shirt. That's something Dalton, that seems like something Dalton would do. Wear this. Out of equip. Aw, man. Ayla still can fight. Go find weapon. Fight bad man. Dude, Ayla just uses her fist. So, like, she should be fine. He does strike me as Gilderoy Lockhart. Gilderoy Lockhart, read as by Stephen Fry, is perfection. He does such a good job with Gilderoy Lockhart. Oh, he's great. Man, I kind of wish Chrono had... Imagine a modern remake using actors to record all this different dialogue depending who is in the party. I mean, people do love that. Like, as long as the voice acting is good, you know, is good. Sky! Sky! This Sky! Yeah. We're on the bird. Or the Blackbird. That's what it was. I was like, days, there's a bird. Do we jump? Do we go back inside? Is this it? Wind come in here. What about this? Is this a door? Heh! Like watching sheep. They can't try anything without weapons. should we do, Marl? Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Whoops. Sorry. We can spy upon our captors from here. They're doing a little jig in front of the door. Oh, we have creatures and robots. Okay. So all these places we can actually look, we can kind of get the layout of like what it's looking like down here. Oh, they got a lot of holes in their ceiling. What do you need? Are they gonna alert every... Wait a minute, but we don't have attacks. Or weapons. I mean, she still has her fists. Oh, yeah, so she's the only one that can attack. Oh, I'm glad I have her in my party right now. I like how everybody else just stood around. Yeah, Blackbird should be black, but I mean... I was gonna say, I mean, obviously they're gonna see us. How are you supposed to fight if you don't have weapons? Can you still use tech? How come Ayla's life is so low? They must have done something to her in that last... I didn't pay attention to what move was done on her, but man, her life was low. I can't do that. Okay. I guess we'll just attack everyone. Daltonite instead of dynamite? What? That did kind of take a lot of life down, actually. Ooh. Thank you. I love how they're just standing there. Oh! So if she dies, your whole party dies? That's crazy. Hold on, though. That doesn't make any sense. Why can't they use any tech? They may not have weapons, but like, they don't use tech with their weapons, do they? Get rid of that one. Yeah, like that. How did that attack? Well, I guess it depends on if it's a robot or like a person. 534. She's the only one that got any sort of anything from that. Yay! Now everybody has their stuff. Huzzah! Okay, that is better. That is a better situation. Yeah, we'll go back. I want our stuff. Hold on. So then Marl has Bandit's bow. Wait. Okay, well, I'll take anything, really. I thought that it was automatically... Yeah, that's my bad. I don't even remember what everybody had. I hate it when they do that to you. I hate it when they take all your stuff away and then you're like, man, I don't remember who had what. Yeah, they took, so some of our stuff is definitely still missing. So, whoops. But something is better than nothing. Yay. My long hair that I always wore back. I never wore my hair down. Is this where we, oh, that's where we came from. Where's the rest of ours? Surprise. Now we can all fight. Not that we, oh, I was gonna say not that we need to, because what's her face? Ayla could do like 500 damage with her hands. Oh, we're learning stuff. Oh, we can't walk on that? Okay. And maybe... So we need to find a way to get... Oh, we can click it. Okay. I was gonna say... Ha! Didn't even see me. We're gonna fight on a ladder. Makes perfect sense. Well, at least all these guys are easy. They gave us easy dudes because they were like, well, you don't have all your stuff back yet, so... Where's our... Okay. Okay, he's sleeping. On the job. Okay, so it's separated. Got it. Oh, see? That did... Wait a minute. That did automatically equip. I'll fight you. Because I could use the experience. Because that last boss fight really did me in. So I should not be not fighting. Any amount of toilet paper is worth it. It's gotta be... Oh. I think that's where we were... How did they not see us? Man, I don't want to go through and find all my business. Like I said, at least they make it really easy on you. I mean, you don't get a ton of experience, but... Oh no. This is not where we were. That was just the room we were in. I need chests. I need treasure chests. Stat. I don't see a treasure chest in there. Well, that's got to be a room I haven't been in yet. Oh, what? That was the room I started in. Wow. That's not what it showed me. Lame. There's another one over there, maybe. Wow, I don't like the Blackbird. This place is crazy. See, this is where a mini-map would be really helpful. Oh, nice. Are they frogs? Also, they did not even notice us. We are so stealthy. We're so good. I'm so good at this game. Runeblade, Stonehelm, Mesozoic. Yeah. Weird. They do auto-equip you. But not in the beginning. You have to actually equip your stuff. And then when you get your other stuff, then it auto-equips. That's really interesting. I love that these fights are taking like 10 seconds. Also, that guy was right there in front of me. I don't see any treasure. So now we're just looking for Ayla's stuff? But I mean, Ayla doesn't have a... She doesn't have a weapon, but I guess she had other things she was wearing at the time. Chrono took all the good equipment and everything with him. Which I shouldn't be annoyed about because like I'm sad that Chrono's gone, but at the same time, like, could have used that power belt or whatever it was. Oh, I'm learning things left and right. Okay, hold on. I think I need to heal people. You. I think everybody else is okay. So this is Dalton's ship. That was where we... Yeah, I can't really tell what Dalton's aim, his main goal is. I mean, for Pete's sake, his final move was burp. Makes no sense. Oh my gosh. By far. Oh, yay. That's what else we needed. We needed our money. Yeah. By far, that was my least favorite boss fight. Those two Golem sisters or whatever, those were horrible. That was terrible. What's interesting to me, and maybe this is a good round table discussion, but what's interesting to me is like, why would you make a game that you have to have a guide for? If your game is so confusing and so challenging that your players can't figure it out on their own, why make the game that hard and confusing? Why make a game that has to have a guide? Isn't the whole point of playing a game to play it on your own and figure it out on your own? And I mean, every once in a while you'll get somebody that figures it out on their own, whether it's by accident or whatever, but it kind of begs the question, like, why would you... I guess it was like, this is our video game and we're going to make it really challenging. And if you can't play it, then you just have to shaw. I know. And that's just it. Oh, it sold magazines. That's why. I think we got everybody's stuff. Like, I think we're good. I think we're okay. It honestly looks like there are just a whole bunch of little beer cans laying around. And I don't think that's the thing. I don't think that's the case. But that's what it looks like. Yeah, I threw away the instructions to Monopoly when I first played it. It was so much fun to figure out the rules all by myself. You know what I mean? Monopoly is different. Like, that's a game that obviously needs rules, but like, all video games need rules. But like, if you're playing a video game and you have a storyline, Monopoly doesn't have a storyline. But, oh, I thought he was gonna activate, but he did not. It's Jane! Happy Moon Day. How's Metroid Prime 4 for all you dudes that are playing it, for all you people that are playing it? A friend of mine in my church congregation, her husband pulled me aside at our Christmas party and was like, just so you know, I took the entire day off work yesterday just so I could play Metroid. And I was like, was it worth it? And he was like, totally. Chrono Trigger has rules. It is the same. Having a story is irrelevant. Irrelevant. Hold on. But the story should be your instructions. Right? I mean, that's just what I'm thinking. I'm obviously not trying to like, okay, wait a minute. Now we've done all this. Oh, that's a secret. And I want it. Cool. Obviously, I'm not everybody is going to agree with me. No. I'm saying that if you have a video game, okay. If you have, no, never mind. I was thinking the opposite. If you have a video game that you have to have a guide for, I don't know. Maybe, you know what? This is just me in these modern days talking, because I'm like, why would you even make a video game if you have to have a guide? If people don't have access to the guide, then they can't play the video game. But like Twizzlo said, or somebody said, it sold magazines. But like the story should give you instructions, right? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not obviously I'm not going to change everybody's mind. Like everybody. Are you yelling? Am I supposed to make it oh, wait a minute. Am I at the back of the ship? Like I'm trying to find my way out, but I've been going up because I've been thinking that is the way out, but maybe I'm supposed to be going down. Maybe I'm supposed to be going south. I thought, oh, my bad. Yelling at Chronos. This isn't Final Fantasy VII. I know. That's my thing. Well, Final Fantasy VII did it this way. Meh. I think I am supposed to be going down. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. No. I have questions. Unless... Whoa, surprise. All games, whether video or not, have rules. I get that you're used to modern games having in-game tutorials. You're right. Like I said, I'm speaking as a modern gamer. When I play these older games that you needed a guide for, I don't have a guide. And going into it, I'm like, that would have been really nice to know that I needed a guide. You worthless cretins. First of all, it's pronounced cretin. If you're going to threaten me, then do it properly. Listen here, you little cretin. They do something epic. How dare he meddle with our things? Shh. You know what, though? This is reminiscent of Final Fantasy VII because they do listen in, remember? In, like, the ducts. Some games, if you knew what you were doing, took maybe an hour to complete. Charging $50 for an hour was not ideal, so they would make it convoluted to give the illusion you were playing longer and getting your money's worth. The guide used to come with the game. Playing them this way means you're missing that. It's annoying. I get that. And that's, I guess, what I'm saying is that if I'm going to play a game that was originally released with a guide, then I need to know that so I can not feel bad about looking things up. Because in my head, I'm like, how did you guys figure this out? But if a guide came with the game, then that's how. Dalton. Are all his cronies also laughing? Okay, but I don't understand how we get to that area. Halo had instructions that explained to explain to you why John Halo was fighting. Without that, you were just thrown into the middle of the story. But somehow people manage that way. There will always be people that manage. Like some people, there will always be people that kind of manage to muddle through it, even though they've struggled with it or whatever. There will always be people who either stumble upon something on accident or who aren't very... See, I'm supposed to get in there. It is time to stretch. Oh, and it's time for me to sign off anyway. All last week. Last week was like... And I still have things to do this week, but I got DJ BJ's shirt finished. I got Artemis's shirt finished. And I've finished 2 of the gifts for my brother and sister. I think it's my sister. But I bought the wrong shirts at Hobby Lobby, so I couldn't make them over the weekend. So we had to go back and exchange them at Hobby Lobby today. So Hobby Lobby, I don't know how many of you shop at Hobby Lobby, but Hobby Lobby, the way that they do things is they do not have barcodes. I don't know how a store in 2025 does not have barcodes, because it would be very simple for you to just put barcodes based on category. But Hobby Lobby, they make their employees physically type in the product price, and then it pulls up on their computer what product it is that way. So every product that you purchase, they have to type in by hand on their computer. I don't understand how they're getting away with that in 2025, but it doesn't make any sense. And Andrew and I were talking about it, and I was like, well, I guess it kind of makes sense because they don't have individual SKU numbers for all their products. Because think about all the hundreds of products in their store. And Andrew was like, that's stupid. Every store, look at Walmart. Like Walmart has thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of products in its store, and every single one has a SKU number. And if Hobby Lobby wants to do SKU numbers, all they need to do is make them by category instead of like by individual product. And so when you buy a t-shirt, the t-shirts are priced based on their size, and the t-shirts, like, they just type in the price. Because when I went to go check out the other day, I was like, well, I've got this many medium size, this many large sizes, this many extra larges, and then I've got a 2XL, and then I have this. And she was like, well, she said, I don't need the sizes, I just need the prices. So she does like this much price, types it in manually, this much price times however many, and then puts in like the quantity that you have. And I'm like, no wonder it takes so long to check out at Hobby Lobby, because they don't have any scanners. They don't do anything by a SKU or a barcode. And so I bought these shirts and I got the wrong color, so I needed to take them back. And because they don't use barcodes, I was like, when I was standing back there, I had the shirts with me that I was going to swap. They were the same size, same shirts, just a different color. And I've worked retail before, so I know how returns work. You go get the things that you want to exchange, bring them up to the front, and then they do the exchange instead of coming in and going, hey, I need to exchange these, and then having them tell you, okay, go get the things you want to exchange and then bring them back. It just saves you a step. Nope, time's up. Go tell Sissy you guys can go jump on the trampoline or something.
Is it not cold enough?
I mean, it's chilly, but it's not chilly enough that you'll really regret it. Probably not. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It was really cold this morning. And so while I was back there, I was like, you know what? All the lines were so long. I mean, it's Christmas at Hobby Lobby. And while I was back there, I was back by the shirts. I was like, you know what? I don't even have to talk to anybody about this. There is nothing they're going to do in their system because they don't use barcodes. So they're just going to, I'm just going to give them these black shirts and give them the navy blue shirts and just be like, hey, can I switch these? And they'll be like, sure. And I'll switch them and then we'll walk out. That's literally all they're going to do because they're the same price and they don't use barcodes. So I took the shirts, I took the blue shirts that I needed off their hangers and then put the black ones back on the hangers, and I just swapped them out myself because like they weren't gonna do anything for me. And Charlotte was like, Mama, you're stealing. And I was like, no, I'm not. I've paid for these shirts. I've got the receipt to prove it. I just need them in blue instead of black. And Charlotte was like, I think we're shoplifting. I was like, no, we're not. You were with me 2 days ago when I bought these. Look, I have proof that I bought these. They don't go off of barcodes. They go off of price. They're not going to tell me to do anything different. I'm just going to swap the colors in front of them anyway. And the lines were super long, and I was like, I know that this is exactly, because I've done exchanges there before, and they hate exchanges because there are no SKU numbers. So we put the shirts in the bag, and I went to walk out, and as we were walking out, Auden was like, wait, Mama, we didn't pay. I was like, oh my gosh. Luckily, nobody heard anything, but I was like, Auden, yes, we did. I have the receipt. All I was doing was swapping colors. That's all I was doing. And Charlotte, my mom's stealing. I was like, I have the receipt here because the only thing that's on the receipt is the price. They just saw that I bought one extra large price. They saw that I bought one wearable art for this much. And then I bought 3 wearable arts for this much a piece. That's all they care about. Whereas at Walmart, every single product has a different SKU number. So even if you're buying 2 deodorants, you have 1 deodorant and you're swapping it out for another one. If it's a different, like, I was gonna say flavor. If it's a different scent, it has a different SKU number because they're 2 different products. But the t-shirts, they're only done by and everything at Hobby Lobby is only done by price. And so that's why when I found this little toy, I found like a little fidget toy in the checkout, I decided to buy it. And because it was one of those little cool, like little worm things. It's like a little like sensory worm kind of thing. And I found it just sitting by the register, and it doesn't have a SKU on it. And so I told the guy, I was like, I also found this at the checkout. I'd really like to purchase it. Do you need me to go find another one so you can get a price? And he kind of looked at it and he goes, no, that's toys and games. And then he literally just on the spot was like, I'll just make it be $2.99 or whatever because they go by price. And then when I told Andrew about it later, when I got home, because I took Charlotte to see, I remember that was the night we went to see Trolls Band Together because we stopped by Hobby Lobby first. And when I got home, I was like, look what I found at Hobby Lobby. And Andrew said, I really want one. That's pretty cool. And they ended up being stocking stuffers for all of us. I bought some more, but I didn't buy him a Hobby Lobby. I purchased from Hobby Lobby probably some random kid's toy that he stashed in the checkout line. Because Hobby Lobby doesn't sell those things. I looked on their website and they don't even sell them. And so I was like, well, cool. I was just charged like $3 or $4 for this little toy that isn't even in Hobby Lobby's inventory. So yeah, it's SKU gate. Yeah, so Auden was like, wait, we didn't pay. And I thought, oh my gosh. But here's the thing though. For a second I panicked, but then I was like, no, I have the receipt right here showing that I purchased this shirt at this cost, these 3 shirts at this cost, and this shirt at this cost. I would have been fine. But I was so annoyed because I was like, they're all the same, but like, it doesn't matter what color they are because they're all grouped into a category instead of this shirt is red, so it has this SKU number. This shirt is blue, so it has this SKU number.
Oh my gosh, I just made a huge mistake.
That was so stupid. Anyway, I mean, I don't blame them. They were like, we're gonna get into trouble. I was like, no, we're not. We're not. And the lines were so long. I was like, I'm not gonna sit there and wait in a line for somebody to be like, yeah, yeah, just switch those colors in and you're good. Like, no, I wasn't gonna do that. I was like, I gotta stream at 1. I gotta get home.
Who are you?
Felony. Anyway, so I don't know, but I don't even remember how I got on this conversation, but whatever, it is what it is. Oh, I mean, just all of our homemade projects. I should have gotten the blue shirts over the weekend, but I didn't, and so I had to go back and get them today. But hopefully I can finish those homemade ones. I should be able to get DJBJ's shirt shipped later today. Artemis, I should be able to get their shirt shipped. They ordered a Bell Beast shirt, and probably your guilty conscience reminding you. I know. I'm like, well, if I get it. Anyway, whatever. I think Hobby Lobby is way behind the times. I can't believe they have to type everything in by hand because it would be very easy to group everything in SKU numbers by category. and then just put SKU stickers on everything, because Hobby Lobby's also weird about their pricing stickers. And so I don't know what, like, I love Hobby Lobby, but like, come on, it's 2025 and you're making all your cashiers stand there and manually input all the prices.
Pretty evil.
That's bananas. Anyway, so this is going to do it for me today. But I appreciate everybody being here, coming to hang out. Streaming is also such a lovely time for me. I love it. It's my self-care, even when I get frustrated with two sister golems that are annihilating me over and over and over again. But just remember, have I ever stolen anything? No. Not knowingly. No. I have actually walked out of the store with like tomatoes before that somehow got hidden in like the cart. Okay, so technically, yeah. I once walked out of the store, and when I got to the my car, I was unloading my groceries in the car. And then I realized there were like some tomatoes that I had somehow missed, but I was like, my girls were already buckled in the car and everything. And I was like, I am not about to unbuckle my kids and walk back into the store. And so I just made a note for myself that the next time I went to Walmart, I needed to purchase 2 tomatoes, even though I wasn't actually physically purchasing 2 tomatoes. And so that's what I did. Next time I went to Walmart, I had a note that on my phone or something, or I somehow remembered where I was like, all right, I gotta buy 2 tomatoes, but not actually walk out of the store with 2 tomatoes so I can actually pay for the ones I took. So that is the only thing that I've ever stolen. But anything purposely? No, I've never. Scarecrow stole a surf figure from a hairdresser once. Oh, a Smurf. Forgot it in my pocket and got caught in the laundry. Yeah, statute. No, I've never stolen anything on purpose. I've never been tempted to. It's never ever crossed my mind. Actually, we were talking a little bit about that today. Charlotte and I were having that conversation because they've now had to put all the baby formula behind, like under lock and key. And a lot of the makeup they have to put under lock and key as well. Like eyelashes, fake eyelashes. I don't know what started this trend and how lashes got so popular and how many people want them, but they were being stolen so often at our store and at multiple stores, even at HEB, that they now have all the lashes under lock and key, and you have to go and talk to a store person to get an associate to get false eyelashes. But the only reason they do that is because they have data on what is being stolen regularly, and then if they see a trend, then they put those things behind locks. So people were just walking out with lashes left and right, I guess. Maybe I don't get my lashes from Walmart, but I certainly have gotten lashes from Walmart in the past. I get my lashes from Amazon, actually. But all right, my friends, I hope everybody has a good Monday. For some reason, a Switch 2 was in my cart. Yeah, as we were walking past the electronics, Charlotte ran over and she goes, Mama, there's one right here. I was like, dude, it's coming. Like, we're gonna get one. I just don't know exactly when yet. Like, let me get all your Christmas presents first, and then we'll see. Let's just, like, it's gonna happen. It's not like it's a question of whether it's gonna happen or not. I just don't know exactly when. That's all. Only 4 more days to pizza day. I'm telling you, now I want a QT sandwich. I'm being totally honest. I want a QT sandwich. But just remember how, oh yeah, I call my daughter dude. I call my dad dude. I call people in my church dude. I call like ladies, like little old ladies in my ward. I'll be like, oh yeah, dude, it's so good to see you. It's just a term of love. It just comes from a place of love. But I appreciate everybody being here today. Just remember, well, I hope you guys can remember. I talked about this a little bit at the beginning, but I hope you guys can remember how important you are and how much you matter. This, like I said at the beginning of stream, this world is better with you in it than without you in it. And if anybody in this group is struggling with any sort of really dark thoughts like that, I urge you and hope you will go find help, because that is the strongest thing you could ever do for yourself, is go find help. You don't need to be strong, and you don't need to like
hug it
just
out.
Take it all on your own and like carry everything on your shoulders by yourself. You don't win a medal for that. The strongest thing you can do isn't to just suck it up and deal with it on your own. It's to get help from either a professional or like a support group around you or your family or whatever. Hey, Fresh, how are you? Yeah, let's just hug. Stop it. Get some help. No, but for real, like, if you are struggling with something, and this year or this time of year is a time when many people feel really hopeless because, you know, the economy is crazy and a lot of people can't, you know, may feel like they can't give their kids the Christmas they want or whatever. A lot of it is keeping up with the Joneses. I think there are a lot of people making social media content of like buying hauls for their kids and stuff that are totally unrealistic for the average person. And those people are probably up to their eyeballs in debt because of it, just for the watches, just for the views. Or, you know, maybe you don't have family close by, or maybe you aren't super close with your family in general or whatever. Like, this can be a really lonely time for a lot of people. So just remember that, keep that in mind. It's really easy to get caught up in like the magic and like the holidays and all the parties and the fun things and the money being spent and the gift giving and the baking and all that stuff. But there are a lot of people that feel really isolated during the holidays, especially if they have lost somebody. Like Scarecrow's going through a loss right now. I lost my mom a couple years ago. Sword Art's had some loss in his family recently. And I'm sure there are others that I'm not aware of. So just remember, it can be a really hard time for some people. So if you know anybody, or you've been thinking of somebody that's been on your mind a lot, I would recommend reaching out to them. And I know that feels kind of weird if you haven't reached out to them in a while and be like, well, I don't know, does that look weird? Who cares? Do it anyway. Make sure that person knows you were thinking about them. And you never know when you could absolutely change somebody's life. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Just choose kindness, because you never know what people are going through. Everybody is going through something. So I'll be back tomorrow. A quick word, a quick thing. On Thursday, I will be needing to end my stream at 3:30 instead of 4 because I have something that could not be rescheduled. So I will be streaming on Thursday, but I'll just have to end just a little bit early. So anyway, but everybody enjoy the rest of your day or your night or whatever. Thank you so much for being here. And everybody take care and have an excellent rest of your day. Dudes and dudettes. I think Bender calls them chumps and chumpettes. I have been known to call my children chumpettes sometimes. But anyway, I love you all. Have an excellent rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. See you later. It doesn't matter. It's in the past. It's not over. It's not done till it's not over till it's what?